Good morning. It is Wednesday, September the 11th, and it is the anniversary of the day that terrorists flew planes into the Twin Towers and our Pentagon and tried to fly another plane into the White House, but the Americans aboard that flight stopped it. Last year, when me and the kids were homeschooling, I did a video, showed them a video, and part of me was concerned that they would have nightmares, but the other part of me was trying to ensure that it wasn't forgotten. I think it's important to teach our kids that sometimes being Americans mean that we are hated by some cultures through really no fault of our own. On that day, they sought to bring us to our knees, and what they really did was bring us together because the patriotism was stronger than ever. You know, I've traveled abroad, and you'll sometimes hear foreigners say that Americans are arrogant. And I had this conversation with my sister-in-law the other day that grew up in Scotland, and she made that same comment that, she'd heard foreigners say that we were arrogant. And I don't think we mean to be arrogant. I think that we consider ourselves very fortunate to live in the greatest nation in the world. And our patriotism comes across as arrogance. I think the last 4 years, we've kind of lost sight of that patriotism just a hair. And our governing body has been apologizing for who we are. I hope that changes in November, because if not, I don't think our country can really stand 4 more years of what we've been the last 4. And I don't care what your politics are, you have to know during this administration that we have suffered financially. Our patriotism has suffered. I hate to risk sounding like some old fuddy-duddy, but our morals are sadly lacking. When it comes to a time when a child is allowed to go to school wearing ears and a tail and identifying as an animal, we've gone wrong somewhere. Hence the reason why we homeschooled our kids for a while. They're back in traditional school now and finding it a little difficult to integrate, I think, because I don't believe in testing. I know that the teachers have to use it to measure how their kids are grasping the material that's being put in front of them. But a lot of kids have test anxiety, and some kids have issues beyond their control, like dyslexia. I can't even say the word. Dyslexia and ADHD. And I know a lot of people probably go, well, ADHD is just a child that needs his tail beat. Well, no, that's not the case either. And, they'll say, well, you didn't hear of all this, 50 years ago. Well, no, you didn't have a lot of the vaccines that they were putting in our kids either. Our Charlie went from a very calm child to, after being vaccinated, being completely unrecognizable. So we have chosen not to vaccinate the youngest one. And, you know, that's controversial too. But in light of things that have happened recently with this last vaccine, you know, we were told it was safe. It was the thing to do. And there's been so much injury that there are going to be lawsuits over it. And, you know, you might disagree with everything and anything that I've had to say. But in the long run, it's all documented. So, yeah, I'm on my soapbox. This morning I woke up angry. But, anyway, I'm trying to walk it off. Walk it off, Paula. We're going to be in a better mood. We're going to remember those people who sacrificed their life and be glad that we're still here. So make the best of it and have a good day.